Hello and welcome to the 32nd episode of the Hiatus Review Show. It's been about 2 weeks since I did the last one. Sorry, school gets in the way. I'm going to have to cut my 3 episodes a week down to basically whenever I can get one out. I'm sorry about that. But anyway, enough about that, whatever. Let's talk about Fusion Cuisine today. Pretty interesting episode, actually. I didn't think I'd like it. Kind of ended up liking it just a little bit. Let's jump into what I did like about Fusion Cuisine. This is kind of a funny episode. It's a not a typical Steven Universe episode. It's more of a sort of almost joke. It's a take on a normal situation you deal with, like, meeting somebody else's family and just taking it to the weirdest extreme you possibly can. So to review it like a normal Steven Universe episode would kind of like a lot of Keep Each City Weird. This one would come up a bit short. Honestly, this is a kind of a funny episode, therefore, to introduce Alexandrite, the fusion of all the gems, because you would expect that to be a very important episode, not Fusion Cuisine, which I like that they sort of went against what you would think with this one. Definitely pretty interesting. I find that funny that they would choose one about, meeting Connie's parents as the, hey, here's Alexandrite, the supposedly strongest of all the fusions. I don't know about that. So yeah, I just thought that was pretty funny. So let's go to the second thing I like about Fusion Cuisine. And one thing I like, it's a pretty small touch in this episode. I like, and I'm sure everyone's noticed at this point, I just want to bring it up again because I really do enjoy it. That one part of the episode where Alexandrite defuses and for just a split second you can see Ruby and Sapphire. It's nice foreshadowing. It's not in your face, but if you go digging around an episode that otherwise, why would you? You find something interesting. So I enjoy that. It's something that, again, like I said in the past, Season 1A is pretty good at. And as one final quick little note, Doug Maheshwaran gives me life. That man is, of all of the super side characters, he's easily my favorite. So yeah. That's everything that I liked about Fusion Cuisine. Let's jump into what I don't like about it. So, for what I don't like about Fusion Cuisine, there's only one thing, and it's not a huge deal, but I'm never a fan of gross out humor. A little bit's okay, but a lot of times people go overboard with it. Amethyst in this episode is just too gross. I'm sorry. She's usually my favorite crystal gem, but in this particular episode, she just was way too gross. That one scene where she's like picking her nose and eating, and it's gross. I'm sorry. It's just disgusting. I don't know why they chose to do that. But, it's also not my show. So, other people might find that funny. So, I just didn't like it. And if I don't like it, that means nobody likes it or something like that. So, yeah, let's just jump into the final verdict. So, overall, if I give this episode a grade out of, like at school, the thing that kept me from recording any episodes for 2 weeks, C, and an actual C, like average. It's not super funny, but it's decent enough that I can enjoy it. It's not a huge character or plot episode, which I usually prefer, but it's nice enough that I don't dislike it. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have for this episode. There's not much else to talk about with it. And I'll see you guys next time for Garnet's Universe, which is, like I always say, kind of interesting. I'm kind of looking forward to talk about that one.